on, start telling the story. Start telling the story.
Right.
We're gonna get signed in.
So
about your pussy, bro.
Oh, dude, no, I had a. That's what our buddy Andy said when he seen it the next day. He's like, "You got a fucking puss on the back of your head."
You got a skull snatch.
So, on Christmas, spent Christmas Eve with my dad. I don't have much family like down here in Ohio, and so our guitarist Brian, like that's like my older brother, pretty much. Like, he was like, "Dude, come down to my family's house down in Indiana. You know, we'll all hang out and fucking you're part of the family, dude." I'm like, "All right," so I come down there. His they're out.
By the way, we stab family members.
Oh no, I almost did. He lives out in Brookville, which is like bumfuck nowhere, Indiana, dude.
Yeah.
And his father-in-law has property right next to his grandmother-in-law, his wife's dad's
It's easy
mom.
to follow.
Like, okay, so it's like a little fucking shack, pretty
Their
much.
neighbor used to
It
share
is. I can
gerbil.
confirm that.
The name, yeah. See, Tony can confirm. It's Jeremy's place is like a shack. I love Jeremy. Jeremy's
Jeremy's the man.
Jeremy's the shit. So Jeremy bought us all some liquor, but not just some liquor. He bought a whole fucking handle of Jack Daniels, and we ended up fucking killing this shit like from between 4 to 11. Like the three of us just gone. It's like 11 or 12 at night. And I don't remember this shit. Apparently, I'm standing on the front porch, and I'm like, I'm pissed. I want to fight somebody. And Brian...
Sounds completely out of character.
No,
Brady.
I've never done these things in my
Can't
life.
believe it. Can't
You
believe
mean you did that?
So to put this shit in perspective, Brian's about 6'3". He's probably like 6'3", I think. Yeah,
He's a big old boy.
yeah, he's 6'3", about 280 pounds. This man is a fucking giant. This dude is a Sasquatch. And
Bigger
Brian...
than Lloyd? No, Lloyd's like 6'5". All right.
No, I don't think he's bigger than Lloyd. He's stout, though, bro. He's
Stouter,
I
probably.
was.
He's big as fuck,
Then I
bro.
got fat and I lost a bunch of weight. So.
I mean, Brian's still fat. Love you, Brian.
Keep going. 6'3", 280.
So, I'm like, I'm pissed. I want to fight someone. Brian goes, well, we can fight for fun. And I go,
Did he say it like that, like a mentally handicapped man? Well, we can fight for fun if you want to, Michael.
oh, no.
I don't know, Michael.
I will
just
pet
just
you
play
like the pretty
guitar.
bunny that you are.
I like to play guitar and fight my friends.
So anyways, he's like, we can fight for fun. And I'm like, fuck yeah, do it. This dude, no questions asked, nothing, just comes up to me and goes, boom, and fucking socks me in the face. I barely remember the fight. We're going at it. One point, he gashed the back of my head open, like, bad. Like, we thought I was going to need stitches, dude, because I would not stop bleeding.
I saw this on the
you wouldn't
next
stop
day.
bleeding being drunk
It
as
was
fuck?
like, here's what happens when you drink a whole fifth of Jack Daniels. And
Whole
fight-
handle.
A whole handle of Jack Daniels and fucking fight on whatever.
Fight your
Christmas.
guitarist.
It was Christmas, and then
It was
fucking-
Christmas.
and it's a Facebook story where you go, you click over. The first one's his face swole up. The next one is his head just fucking
No, my
matted in
face wasn't
blood.
swollen up. It was the shirt I was wearing. The shirt I was wearing, the back of the collar was literally soaked in fucking blood.
Well, your head was matted up with blood. Keep going with your
it
story.
was bad
I-
as fuck. So he comes up, he starts fucking whooping on me. We're fighting. I don't know who won, but I think I got pissed when
Tony, you were there. Who won?
he wasn't there.
I was not there. I heard about the aftermath.
Thank
though.
God. Fucking thank God no one else was there.
Tony, this is a podcast. Embellish. Who won?
Yeah, just lie. But he got his ass.
I would
whooped.
like to believe it was Brian. Because
Brian.
I personally, I wouldn't fucking fight the guy. He's a big guy.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Yeah, I can't believe I was stupid enough to do that shit. But at some point, he split the back of my fucking head open real fucking bad, and I think that's when it went from being fun to being serious. Brian said,
Probably.
Brian said, like, he said, like, there was a switch that flipped in my eyes. He said he could see it, like, in my fucking eyes, and I'm standing on the porch holding the back of my head, and I said something, I'm like, I'm fucking bleeding. Do you know who the fuck I am? I'm fucking Mike. And they got a square box Chevy. They got a square box Chevy. Bro, they got a square box Chevy in front of, like, Jeremy's house. And apparently, he said, his exact words was, I kung fu kidded over the fucking truck. He said, I knew you were going to charge me. He said, I didn't expect you to come from above. And so I don't know if I got on the truck and, like, speared his fucking ass or what I did. But I fucking tackle his big ass and get him down. And apparently I yelled, I'm gonna fucking kill you. And then I just start boom, boom, boom. Brian's got 100 pounds on me. I've had his, like, arms pinned down. He couldn't shake me off at all. He looked, I remember seeing the look in Brian's eyes. He was so fucking confused, dude. And I'm just fucking wailing on him. Knocked his hat off. Once I knocked his maggot stomp hat off, then he started getting pissed. That was the big thing. He's like, no one knocks my fucking hat off. And I'm
Nobody
like,
makes me bleed my own blood. Nobody.
dude, so I'm sitting there and I'm like throwing knees into him. Like I'm literally like tossing knees into his ribs, like boom, boom. boom, boom, boom. And then he was starting to get like super fucking crazy. I'm like, this is gonna go real bad real quick, as if it already hasn't gone real bad real quick. And so his father-in-law was like, thank you. His father-in-law was like, that's enough, guys. That's enough, because he was supposed to be the referee. He was not the ref at all. Jeremy's like, break it up, break it up. I'm like, all right, Brian, I'm going to let you up. We're fucking done. I let him up. Then I get real emotional. You know how I get when I get drunk. I go and say,
I do the same thing, by the
I'm
way.
like, why the fuck would we do that? We're friends. I love you, Brian. Blah, blah, blah. I'm fucking bleeding.
Bleeding in his mouth while you're crying.
Dude, no, I'm bleeding blood. Like,
there's
I'm
blood in his eyes.
I'm holding the back of my head, dude. Like, my entire hand is covered in blood. I'm putting, like, rags on it and shit. It's still bleeding. And then Brian makes the joke, so you ready for round 2? And Jeremy's got, like, these...
And you're like, I didn't hear no bell.
He's got... No, Jeremy's got these, like, Davy Crockett-ass knives around the fucking house. So apparently I pick up one of these big fuckers. I'm like, stay the fuck back. And he said I started just, like, swinging like this. And he's like, I was, like
a buccaneer, my dude? Yeah. Like you're swashbuckling on the fucking
and
Black
guess
Pearl.
What? He handled me being drunk better than any of y'all have, and I busted out a knife.
What do you mean that he handled you better?
What an enviable skill.
Yeah, no, what do you mean? I didn't fucking hurt you that bad the
No,
one time we fought.
Dude, I've never met someone so happy about one of these incidents. Like, he was like, bro, he's like, that was fucking awesome. We're brothers, and we are. Like, dude, that was blood in, blood out shit, bro. That was like a bonding experience, bro.
Scabs in, scabs out.
We gonna put you on today, cuz.
I didn't want to interrupt your story, but I don't know why when you were saying this, you were like, he's like, it's like a switch went off. And I just pictured like over the top where he turns his hat around, like, it's like a switch goes off. Like, I just pictured him like standing back for a second. He turns his hat around, then just like jump kicks over a truck.
I'm fucking Mike, and then like hits on the truck.
There were several hilarious moments of that story. Like, do you know who I am? I'm fucking Mike. Like, what do you mean? What is it? What does
Apparently,
that mean?
that's something I've been saying because
Been saying.
me and my buddy almost got in a fight at a bar because he grabbed like the collar of my shirt. I got to think about like my neck. I don't like being touched there.
You're also an aggressive fuck when you get drunk. Like,
Past
you do it to
traumas-
me all the time.
Yeah.
And I'm like, stop doing this to me. I'm gonna fucking beat your ass.
Yeah.
And you're like, I'll beat your ass. And I'm like, we've done this. You're gonna lose.
So he fucking my buddy grabbed my like collar. I pushed him the fuck off. I'm like, don't touch my collar. Blah blah blah. All this and that. And he was like, you think you're some fucking tough guy now? And I'm like, I'm just fucking Mike. And then he like took his shirt off and he's standing out there like trying to flex on me and shit. I took my shirt off too, and I'm like, so what now? We both got our shirts off. What we doing here, Andy?
This story reminds me of a recent meme that I saw somebody share, or it was a status that somebody shared. You might have shared it, and it was like, if all your members can get into Canada, then I don't fuck with your band. Like, like for real, you embody that. Like for sure, Mike's got some felony that he isn't talking about.
Thank God I don't.
It's coming. Don't
But
worry.
dude, no, I barely remember the end of that night. We went back over to Debbie's house, which is his grandmother-in-law, and she had a like mattress in the basement. Brian didn't know where I was. Next morning, he wakes me up. He's like, "You're alive! That really happened last night."
I thought you were gonna say he woke up to you over the top of him with a knife over his head,
Round 3!
like Karen Hill and Goodfellas, and it was like, "You son of a bitch, you piece of shit." It was like, "Come on, Karen, come on."
But
Come on, Mike.
Mike was very
They're
confused
wild
about
with
what
grandma
happened the
over
night
there.
before. He wakes up with a knife to his throat, like, I'm going to make you come this time. I'm like, what? Hold on, wait. I don't think you remember what happened.
God damn.
He's like, you fucked that hole in the back of my head, right? I don't know. I don't remember how to
You
write.
fucked that Mercedes symbol, didn't you? No, that bitch literally looked like the Mercedes symbol, bro. It was like boom, boom, boom. It was.
It was the opposite of a peace sign?
We don't have any
Yeah.
social media signed in, so we can't pull it up for people on YouTube to look at. But we'll
Damn.
send it to me, and we're gonna use that as the fucking picture that we're uploading on Instagram,
But
or
yeah,
at least one of them.
Summarize, I woke up, fucking, there was blood all over the mattress that I was on. I was probably concussed. I maybe
Definitely concussed.
He's a big dude, but
Just go to bed.
long story short, Debbie, his grandmother-in-law, told him, you ruined Christmas.
Fun side note, Debbie is little Debbie from the Bacchus. She's just old now.
But yeah, I ended up having to fucking super glue my head back together the next day. We went out to Indiana, my homie. We all got drunk and they fucking held my head together and super glued it. Brian had to super glue his eyelids and I almost broke his jaw. Called me. He said, I think you broke my fucking ribs. I'm like, I don't think I broke your ribs, Brian. He's like, no,
I remember
dude.
things really well. Dr. Phil told me.
I was blacked out.
He's like, you know, because this is all before Spider-Man showed up. Like when he got there, shit got crazy. I understand that.
I'm like, I don't think I broke your fucking ribs. He went to the doctor the next day. He calls me. He's like, good news. My ribs aren't broken. They're just bruised. I'm like, what the fuck, dude?
I just picture you reaching back, seeing your head bleeding like this, and then you look over your shoulder, and it's just like a little, like, blurry dime bag there. All like, you can't take this, sir. You gotta do something.
If this doesn't give credibility to your brutal death metal band, I don't know what will.
Best Christmas ever.